Vestiges of his old God. Man, I look back at mine. I tell you, my old God, my went out the window with Easter Bunny and Santa Claus when my mom got taken from me. I just wasn't ready for it. No, brain tumor. 9 months later, it's over. Didn't remember my name from the day it happened. I just didn't understand. It's a good Christian woman, never did anything to anybody, and I didn't understand. And so I took it out on God, man. And whatever I believed went awry real fast. And I had to take a real nasty turn towards this God thing around here, man. Because, willingness looks different for everyone. Some get willing with 2 cars in the garage and maybe 1 DWI. Hell, my 1 DWI didn't tell me nothing, but I got caught. That's about it. I'd love to be able to bring anyone's bottom up, but, today I'd rather bring the top closer to them. The straw that broke the camel's back, man, kept forcing me to buy a new one until I ran out of money and got under that bridge over there and traded food stamps for meth. That was the end of it for me. That was my willingness to actually do something, even after being in here for 7 years and staying sober that time. We'll put out the campfires and lay down your guns, man, because I lost that war. It's over. I can't fight it no more. And if I'm, after about 5 years in here, I ended up in Houston, Texas at a group called the Good for Nothing Group, and about 700 people stood up and clapped for me at the end. Oh, man, you did so good, blah, blah, blah. Well, I thought I was a star after that, and God reminded me he was the sky, because I went to a blackjack table in Kinder, Louisiana, with a sponsee who was in the other room, and for no reason had 3 shots of Crown in the beer and fell over and woke up in the hospital, and my sponsee had to come get me. Just for no reason. Wasn't nothing wrong. And I get a full depth and realization of how bad this really is for me. It's life and death. Page 30 says we learned. We had to fully concede. It didn't say we know now that we were alcoholics. And in doing that, man, I'm consequently saying I need God. My burning bush doesn't have to get my ass on fire, man, but it sure as hell can. I put a $5 chip in a slot machine in Vegas one time, and I won $2,100. I got real excited about that. It was instant. It was natural, and I jumped for joy, and I got my ticket, and I ran over there like, yeah, paid for my whole trip, man. Why didn't I get that excited about God when I found out? See, it had to come to me a little at a time, man. Little pieces of evidence in my life, little things that could only be him. And it showed up, and it got big. So, and I'm confronted here every day with the real big question, is he really there? If so, is he sufficient to handle my whole life? Because that's what I've got to change. And I never get to find out if I get loaded or sit and worry, fear, and anger. I'm instantly blocked from a better life. It's instantaneous.